Costa? What is this note you left me? Me and our baby only left the hospital today. What do you mean you're going on an onsen vacation with your family? Are you out of your mind?
What is it? You're so loud. Is it bad to go on an onsen vacation with your family?
What's bad is your timing.
Huh? Well, I guess winter is best if you want to go to the onsen, but who cares if we go in the spring?
That's not the problem. You know that today is the day me and the baby get out of the hospital, right? You didn't come at the time you promised, so I had to call a taxi and went home by myself. But when I got home, you're going to leave me and your baby who was just born 2 weeks ago to go on vacation?
If you left the hospital, that means you're fine now, right? If that's the case, then who cares if I go somewhere for a bit?
Leaving the hospital doesn't mean you fully recovered when it comes to childbirth. It's called a postpartum. It'll take 6 to 8 weeks for my body to fully recover.
Oh, Mom and Dad said they're going to go in the onsen now, so bye! I'll be home in 3 days, so look forward to my gifts!
Costa?
I can't wait to get in the onsen! Bye!
I haven't finished talking to you.
Hello, Gianna. How are you feeling? And how's the baby?
Oh, hi, Mother.
Well, you see, I'm nearby your house since I had to do something for work. Is it fine if I come and visit? I know it's only been 1 day since you left the hospital, but...
Are you nearby?
Yep. I'm at a station right now, so it will probably take me about 30 minutes by train to get there.
Please come immediately.
What? Did something happen? Should I ask Costa and his parents to come too?
It's only been me and the baby in the house since yesterday.
Huh? Do you mean that you're alone with the baby you just gave birth to? What about Costa and his parents?
When I came home from the hospital yesterday, no one was here. I wondered where they had went, which is when I found a note saying that they were going on an onsen vacation.
Huh? Hold on. Gianna, it's only been 1 week since you gave birth, right?
That's right. When I got out of the hospital, no one came to pick me up.
What did you say? Never mind. I'll be there immediately, so hold on. I can't believe it. Hi, Gianna. Sorry to keep you waiting. I got a taxi from A station, so I'll be there soon.
Mother, thank you so much. But are you done with work already?
Yep, I just needed to give the company a report via email. But one of my colleagues who I told about the situation said to leave it to them. I got permission from my office to leave early as well.
I see. Well, that's lucky, I guess.
Yep, my colleagues are very reliable people. But still, if this is going to happen, then you should have come home and gave birth there instead.
That's actually what I wanted to do. But Costa and his parents said that no one would be around to do the housework if I went home.
They said no because they want you to do the housework. Why don't they just do it themselves?
They don't do any housework. I do it all on my own since they think that it's the wife's job to do the housework. Even Costa's mother just lays around all day.
So that was what was happening. Why didn't you tell me about it sooner?
I was sort of brainwashed by them.
Huh?
But when I saw the note saying that they were going to go on vacation as a family, I was shocked, since I realized then that I wasn't family to them. I spent the whole evening thinking about it while taking care of the baby. And then you said that you would come and help me. That's when I thought to myself, why am I putting up with this? And realized what they were doing to me.
I see. I'll be there soon.
Okay.
Hey, Gianna. That reminds me, you were really upset during yesterday's conversation, right? Is it that you're mad that we went on vacation without you? Come on, don't you think that can't be helped? Mom said that during the first month the baby doesn't have much immunity yet, and so you can't put them in baths and only shower them for the first month, otherwise they might get a bacterial infection. Which means that the baby wouldn't have been able to come, right? Don't you even understand this? Oh, don't tell me you actually didn't know. I don't think that's good considering you're a mother now, Gianna. If you don't want to be a failure of a mother, then make sure to take care of the baby and do the housework well.
Aren't you the one who's a failure?
What?
You're a failure of a father. And you're a failure of a husband. Hell, what am I saying? You're a failure of a human.
This is Gianna's mother, Silva, right?
Long time no see, Costa.
Long time no see. What is it suddenly with the insults? Even if you are my mother-in-law, that's a bit too rude.
I don't want to hear that from the person who treated my daughter so terribly up until now.
Huh?
1 week after Gianna gave birth, when she was supposed to come home from the hospital, not only did you not congratulate her, but you didn't even pick her up, it seems. Worse than that, apparently you and your parents went on an onsen vacation.
Is it the case that... Are you at our house right now?
Yes. I was nearby since I had to do something for work. So I contacted my daughter to ask her if I could visit her and my newly born granddaughter. Which is when she told me that... Just what is the meaning of this?
Well, she can go home on her own since she's already an adult, right? And I heard that babies can't go in hot springs until a month after they're born. Mean that we wouldn't be able to bring them with us, so...
What? Is that why you left my daughter who just gave birth and her 1-week-old daughter on her own and go on vacation?
Huh? Is it bad? You know, I think I've thought about what I can and can't do to help Gianna up until now in my own way.
Have you heard of a postpartum before?
Huh? Oh, the thing where women don't have much strength in their bodies after they give birth, right? But it's already been 1 week, so Gianna is fine already.
So you think that she's already back to normal?
Yes, 1 week is enough to recover from a bit of tiredness. Oh, are you one of those overprotective parents, Silva? Come on, you can't do that anymore. Gianna's my wife now, so would you please stop treating her like a child?
Who told you that information?
What?
Because I don't think you would look that up on your own.
I heard it from my mother. Why? She's the only person in my family who has experience giving birth, so what she says must be true.
I see. So that's the root of all the problems.
What? What do you mean, the root of all the problems?
Costa, you're the one who needs to get away from your parents.
Huh?
What your mother is telling you isn't true. And considering the fact that she's given birth herself, it's highly likely that she told you false information on purpose.
But there's no way my mom would do such a thing.
Not only did you completely believe what your mother said and not bother to do some research on your own, you didn't notice that your mother was trying to hurt Gianna as well. You don't have the right to be a father.
What? Why?
Anyways, even if I am your wife's mother, you probably don't like me staying here for too long while you guys are gone. So I'll bring Gianna and her baby with me and go home.
What?
Usually I would want to avoid traveling long distances right after birth, but it can't be helped. My husband is heading to us right now with a car, and he's already attached the baby seat.
But my parents haven't seen their grandchild even once yet! Don't you understand how I feel? I want to let them carry their grandchild in their arms.
So your parents come first over your wife, huh?
I mean...
You, the father, never noticed that your mother exposed this very same grandchild to danger, just so she could bully my daughter.
Huh? There's no way my mom is bullying Gianna.
If you have no intention of understanding, then fine. I'm going to be bringing Gianna and her baby with me. Goodbye.
You actually went with your parents? Hey, Gianna! You're not being fair! You let your mother see her grandchild, but you wouldn't let my parents see her and just went home. The only reason we didn't bring you with us on the onsen vacation is that you wouldn't be able to enjoy it anyways if the baby couldn't bathe. If you want to go on an onsen vacation that much, then we can just go another time. Stop throwing a tantrum over something as little as this.
You always did never get the point, huh?
What?
The reason that my mother took me home with the baby is to protect me from your mother's bullying, and because she was worried about me and the baby's future when you, the father, is a complete idiot. The fact that you didn't bring me with you to the onsen vacation isn't the problem. It's that you went on vacation right after I gave birth. If you have any intention of understanding what me or my mother is telling you, then maybe stop believing everything your mother tells you from now on and start thinking for yourself. Well, it won't change the fact that I want to divorce you, though.
Divorce?!
Once things settle down, we're going to hire a lawyer to take care of things. Unless my feelings toward you don't miraculously change somehow, consider me and our baby gone from your life.
What? No! Gianna, please! I was wrong! I don't want to get divorced over something like this! Gianna!
That was how I returned home with the baby I had just given birth to. The back seat of my dad's car was made to recline all the way, so I was able to make the journey home without much stress on my body. Right now I'm taking care of the baby with the help of my parents, and also waiting for my body to recover. In the end, I divorced Costa after that without ever seeing him again. Not only did we have them pay for child support, but we also made them pay an alimony for all the harm Costa's mother had done to me until then. It seems that they were forced to sell their house to get the money that they needed. They were able to pay it off without going into debt, but in the process they had used all their savings. Not only that, but now I, who worked from home and made the most money in that house, was gone. They suddenly found it difficult to get by. The three of them live in a tiny apartment, relying on my husband's salary, which was only half that of mine. And it seems they still argue over whose fault it was that they were never able to see their grandchild.
Hi, Natalie. Guess where I am right now? What? Is that you, Tracy? Long time no see. It's been several years, right? Do you know where I am right now? I'm really sorry, but I don't have the time for that right now. I'll contact you again when things have settled down. You haven't been able to contact your husband Harry since last night, right? What? Do you know something about it, Tracy? If you know where he might be, then tell me. Even if it's just a tiny clue. That's why I'm asking you to guess where I am right now. Huh? Don't tell me that. Are you two together right now? Yep, we've been together since last night. I'll ask you again, all right? Do you know where I am right now? Tracy. The answer is the Love Hotel in the town next to ours. I spent the past night taking my time tasting your husband Harry. He was super delicious. Thanks for the meal. Well, it's already been 3 months since we started going out, though. Just what are you thinking? Harry is my husband, and to think that I considered you my friend ever since middle school. What? Seriously? Well, I guess we were friends. You were my best friend whose job was to make me look better. I made you look better? Is that so? Fine, I understand now. That's all I wanted from you. I'm going to be making out with Harry for a bit longer, so why don't you get the divorce papers ready while you're waiting for us? Bye then! Hi, Natalie. Thanks for divorcing Harry. But don't you think asking a friend to pay an alimony is a little mean? You could have at least made it cheap since we're friends.
The alimony I made you pay was a fair amount, and I was just expressing my legal right. Alimonies aren't made cheaper for friends. And we aren't even friends anymore in the first place.
Aww.
Besides, you made Harry pay your portion of the alimony anyways, right?
Oh, that's right! I did make him pay the alimony. He's so reliable. It must be because he has such a large salary.
What? Harry has a large salary.
Yes, that's the reason I stole Harry from you in the first place. I wanted his money. You got married earlier than me, even though you were always just there to make me look better. That was enough to make me mad. But to think that you married a practical celebrity like Harry? I couldn't forgive it. And that's why I stole him from you. Well, at the end of the day, the two of us were perfect for each other. So, all's well that ends well, I guess. Not to mention that he's filthy rich. This is a dream come true. Well, that's it, I guess. We're going to be turning in the marriage papers now. I'll tell you about it again once we get married. Bye now. See you later.
Huh, so that's what happened.
Hi, Natalie. We just turned in our marriage papers. Now I'm the celebrity wife of a rich man. Not only that, but I received a $20,000 diamond ring from Harry.
What? A diamond ring?
Yes, he told me he wanted to go to the park next to the city hall before turning in the marriage papers. And I was wondering what he was going to do, and we're getting married so fast and everything's super hectic, so this is my only opportunity to give you this, he said, while standing in a tree shade and swiftly pulled out a diamond ring from his pocket. He then put it on my left ring finger.
Is that so? Well, I guess you must be happy.
Sorry for stealing such a rich man from you. I know it was probably the best thing to happen to you in your life.
I'm just glad because you seem happy.
What? Ew! What's with that reaction? You're actually seething with anger and jealousy right now, aren't you? I know you still have feelings for Harry. Moving on then. I need to move my stuff to our room in the high-rise condominium since I'm going to be living with him from now on.
What? A high-rise condo?
Yes, you already left, right?
Well, I guess so. I don't want to continue living in that room considering the future.
Huh? I said me and Harry are going to be living there from now on. We're already on the first floor of the building, so bye! Natalie, answer my calls. What is the meaning of this?
What?
I can't get into the high-rise condo anymore.
You mean you can't get past the auto lock?
Yes! Harry says he doesn't know why either. Did you do something out of your jealousy for our happiness, Natalie?
Huh. No, that sounds like such a hassle.
Then what is the meaning of this?
I just canceled my residence contract at that condo.
What? Your residence contract? Huh?
Don't tell me, but does Harry still think the room was his or something?
What do you mean? It isn't his?
Yep, I'm the owner of the room at that high-rise condo. You see, Harry thought I had bought the room instead of renting it, and said during our divorce he's going to be receiving this house as part of my division of property. The lawyer I hired explained to him multiple times that I had paid in full for the room's rent. I thought that he had finally understood, but based on what you're telling me now, it seems that wasn't the case.
Seriously?
Me, the owner of the room, already decided to leave the condo. So, obviously, I was going to terminate the residence contract. I'm already done with the paperwork, as you can see.
No way!
Oh, that reminds me. I sent Harry's stuff to his parents' house by delivery. 10 cardboard boxes are probably going to arrive by tomorrow noon, so tell him to pick it up, okay? I paid for the delivery fee as sort of a final act of kindness, so I'd be glad if he was grateful.
Hey, hold on a second. You're just a regular office employee, right? Why are you paying for a room at a high-rise condo?
What? Didn't I tell you already? I inherited my aunt's company 2 years ago.
Huh? Wasn't your aunt the CEO of a company that rents nursing equipment? Does that mean you're now the CEO of that company?
Yes, it does mean that. That being the case, I wanted to try out living in a high-rise condo and enjoy its lifestyle. I was planning on living there for a few more years, but I decided to move out since the place was going to be ruined by memories of the divorce. It's a bit earlier than I had planned, but who cares, I thought to myself. I now moved to a 1 LDK room at a regular apartment.
Seriously? And to think that I would be able to live the high-rise condo life. Not to mention that you are actually now rich. That just makes me even more annoyed.
This is my life now. It won't change no matter how much you complain.
Well, fine. At least I have Harry, who's filthy rich on my side. All we have to do is find a room in another high-rise condo.
I think that might be impossible.
Why? He's rich, remember?
Well, no. He's actually unemployed.
What?
He quit his job half a month after we got married, you see. This is part of the reason why we only got married on paper, but never actually had a wedding ceremony. After that, I found out that he was cheating on me with you, and he was forced to pay me an alimony. He probably has no money left at this point, you know?
What? But he has enough money to live in a high-rise condo.
Are you actually dumb or something? I already said that I was the one paying the rent for that room. Besides, didn't you ever ask Harry what kind of job he did? Don't tell me you married him without even asking him what he did for a living.
But I don't care what he did as long as he made money. Wait, that reminds me. He just nonchalantly gave me a $20,000 diamond ring for our marriage. He probably has some sort of side business that he didn't tell you about. And this side business makes a lot of money.
Is that diamond ring this one?
What? Natalie, what's the meaning of this? Why do you have a picture of my ring? He was supposed to have bought it after you two got divorced.
That's my ring, you see?
What?
It's a cubic zirconia ring that I bought for myself.
Cubic zirconia?
It's a name of a stone that looks like a diamond, but is actually relatively cheap. The price of the ring was $20, by the way.
$20? What do you mean?
It's true that I do have a $20,000 diamond ring in my possession, given to me by my aunt, but it's scary to have something that expensive lying around the house, so I have it stored elsewhere.
Then this $20 ring is what?
I found it on an online shop, and it looked like the ring that my aunt gave me, so I bought it thinking that it would be a good decoy. I couldn't find it ever since I moved, so I thought I had lost it, but I didn't notice that Harry stole it.
What?
What he did is probably just theft, but it's not like I want it or anything, so I'll give it to you, Tracy.
What is this?
Huh?
The wedding ring! Harry thought it was a $20,000 diamond ring your aunt gave you, so he took it as part of his property division. He said, so I had it checked out before we got married at the jeweler to be certain, and it was actually a cubic zirconia ring, just like you said.
I told you, didn't I?
Oh my god, what are you going to do about this? I just married a poor, unemployed man.
Why don't you divorce him if you're not happy with the marriage?
You say it like it's so easy. Come to think of it, I don't even have a place to live. I already canceled the residence contract at my apartment since I was so ready to move to a high-rise condo.
Oh, that reminds me. Your parents' house no longer exists since your parents got divorced, right?
That's right!
My.
What do you mean, my? You're the one who started all this mess, Natalie.
How is this my fault?
How was I supposed to know that you, the wife, were the main source of income? No one would have guessed such a thing. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You mean I was supposed to tell you after you stole Harry from me?
But we're friends!
Even if we were friends back in school, we hadn't been in contact for several years. I never had an opportunity to tell you all about me and Harry's situation, did I?
But
doesn't this mean that you were screwed the moment you decided to steal Harry from me?
But
it looks like all you can say is but. And it's none of my business what you do now that Harry and I are divorced, so figure this out between you and Harry, alright?
Natalie, wait!
Bye!
Natalie!
Tracy and Harry were saying that they had nowhere to live now that I'd moved out of the high-rise condo. But it seems they remembered that I had told Tracy that I sent Harry's stuff to his parents' house, so that's where they went the next day. Apparently, they were planning on making it seem like the divorce was my fault, and getting the sympathy of Harry's parents and eventually convincing them of letting him and Tracy move in, but obviously I explained to them what had happened. After all, I was sending them a bunch of stuff. The two arrived at Harry's parents' house not knowing that they already knew what had happened and started spewing their lives, which made Harry's parents even more furious. Harry's father, absolutely enraged, arranged and put into motion an improvised plan. I handed over the two of them to my friend who's a fisher. So they won't be coming to land for a while, I think, he said. I imagine they were sent out on a deep-sea fishing boat, but I didn't think any further.